Understanding preamps and outboard gear in a home studio. In the world of home studio recording, the importance of preamps and outboard gear cannot be overstated. These tools can elevate the sound of your recordings, add color, warmth, and detail to your audio, and provide creative options that can make your production stand out. While digital plugins have become incredibly powerful, many producers still turn to preamps and outboard gear for the unique characteristics they bring. What is a preamp? A preamp, short for preamplifier, is the first stage of amplifying an audio signal. When recording with microphones or instruments, the raw signal coming in is usually too weak to be properly processed. The job of the preamp is to boost this signal to a usable level, often referred to as line level, before it reaches your audio interface or mixing console. Types of preamps, built-in preamps. Most audio interfaces come with built-in preamps, which are designed to be clean and transparent. For beginners, these built-in preamps are often sufficient, especially when starting out. External preamps. External preamps are standalone units that can offer more control over the tone and character of the signal. These come in a wide range of designs and price points, from solid-state preamps that provide clean gain to tube preamps that add warmth and saturation. Why use an external preamp? Sound quality. High-quality preamps can provide a clearer, richer sound compared to built-in preamps. They add definition and depth to vocals and instruments, capturing subtle nuances that can get lost in lower-end gear. Tone and color. Many external preamps are designed to add character to your recordings. Tube preamps, for example, are known for their warm, harmonic distortion that can add richness to vocals and instruments. Solid-state preamps, on the other hand, are often prized for their clean, punchy sound. Gain staging. External preamps often provide more headroom and better gain control than built-in preamps. This is important when recording quiet sources or when you need to drive certain sounds harder to achieve a desired tone. How to use a preamp in your home studio. Setting the gain. When using a preamp, it's essential to set the gain correctly. Too little gain can result in a weak, noisy signal, while too much gain can cause distortion and clipping. Start with a low gain setting and gradually increase it until the signal is strong but not distorted. Matching the preamp to the source. Different preamps work better for different instruments and vocals. For example, a tube preamp might be perfect for adding warmth to vocals or acoustic guitar, while a solid-state preamp could be ideal for capturing the fast attack and clarity of a drum kit. Using multiple preamps. In more advanced setups, you might use different preamps for different microphones or instruments to achieve various tonal characteristics. This can help create a more dynamic and interesting mix. What is outboard gear? Outboard gear refers to external hardware processors used in audio production. This gear can include equalizers, compressors, reverbs, delays, and other types of audio processors. While much of this processing can be done with digital plugins in your DAW digital audio workstation, many producers prefer the sound and tactile control of hardware outboard gear. Types of outboard gear. Compressors. A hardware compressor controls the dynamic range of your audio signal, evening out the volume levels to make your mix sound more polished and controlled. Famous analog compressors like the LA2A or the 1176 have become coveted for their smooth, musical compression that many digital plugins try to emulate. Equalizers, EQ. Outboard EQ units allow you to shape the tone of your audio before it reaches your DAW. Many hardware EQs are prized for their ability to add subtle enhancements or dramatic tonal shifts to a sound. Reverbs and delays. While digital reverbs and delays are highly advanced, outboard units like the classic Lexicon reverb or Roland Space Echo delay are still valued for their unique character and warmth. Channel strips. A channel strip combines multiple processing tools, such as a preamp, EQ, and compressor, into one unit. These are great for streamlining the recording process and adding analog warmth to your signal. Why use outboard gear? Analog sound. Many engineers and producers love the sound of analog gear because it adds a certain warmth, depth, and character to recordings that can be difficult to achieve with digital plugins. The subtle imperfections and harmonic distortion introduced by analog gear can make your recording sound more alive and organic. Hands-on control. Outboard gear allows for hands-on tweaking. Turning physical knobs and adjusting settings in real time can sometimes yield better results than clicking around with a mouse in your DAW. This tactile interaction often leads to more creative and inspired decisions,